Studios, Phase 4, TV going forward. This is kind of where we're going to talk about the movies that are in development, what's happening. We know Eternals, Black Widow, Shang-Chi are definitely happening. And then after that, we got some question marks. So
Well, you got like Black Panther 2, Doctor Strange 2, we know is happening.
yeah, we just don't have any. That's like, what, 2022 and beyond? So
Some, I'd imagine so. Because
yeah,
they just announce who's writing the Doctor Strange sequel.
right, yep. It's definitely happening.
Mhm.
It's really strange because phase four, I didn't even mean to do that. Because with phase four, you now have though them acquiring Fox. So are they going to save this for phase five? Like we're gonna get Fantastic Four and the X-Men, or are they going to sit there and have parts of these people come into phase four? Because when Disney acquired the availability to use Spider-Man, they reworked everything.
Oh yeah, they did.
So
Yeah.
are we going to have that same type
So-
of scenario?
I think that's why, honestly, they made the smart choice of not announcing what the future is, because they know by the time Endgame is out and it's San Diego Comic-Con or D23, this deal will be finalized, and then they can come out and be like, hey guys, here's your next 2.5 years worth of movies, but here's what else is coming. And then they toss up the X-Men and Fantastic Four logos, just know that they're coming, but you know they're realistically going to be like, Reed Richards will appear in another movie before the Fantastic Four.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like Spider-Man and Black Panther him, because, I mean, that's what they do. It gets people used to the character, you know?
Well, yeah, 'cause-
But I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they hold like both X-Men and Fantastic Four off until Phase 5.
Same.
You know, those two aren't like Spider-Man's level of movies.
Right.
They've never made that much money. So don't really have to rush any of it. So you just stick with what your plans are now and then
And
bring them. Like, obviously make a big deal about it at Comic-Con and whatever, but
that's the thing. Like, you can play around with it. It's like, you can use Annihilus or Kang first up before
Yeah.
introducing any of the other ones. Like, you can introduce Surfer in Guardians 3 or Eternals 2 or whatever you want. Like,
that's
you know?
if Guardians 3 comes out before.
True. That is true.
So at this rate, it's just like, oh, it's getting further and further back.
Yeah, it is.
But they have so much that they can now open up, and you can even just name drop some of these people or have a Baxter
Right.
building in process. Like we sat there and we were talking about when we did the breakdown. Could this building potentially be the Baxter building?
Right, maybe they don't even reveal what it is at the end of Far From Home because they're saving it. And we're in this weird stage right now where you can plant these, little hints there. Like, remember Doctor Strange was mentioned, like, what, 3 years before his movie in Winter Soldier?
Winter Soldier. Yeah.
Like, they didn't even have a casting. They're like, oh, Doctor Strange is out there. It's like, okay, all right, cool. I'll take it.
You could go further back than that. They set up Namor in like Iron Man 2.
Yeah, they did. When's my boy getting his due? Come on.
Black Panther 2.
Hopefully.
He's getting a push in the comics, and maybe
Yes, he is.
maybe something will happen. Who knows?
And if you
Get that Wakandan war.
Yeah, if you look back in all of the past, once certain characters are now in the forefront of the comics, it's so shortly after that we're starting to see them primarily being used either in TV or in little name drops.
And I mean, it's getting serious when Kevin Feige himself even mentioned them by name. So it's like, oh man, this dude don't mess around.
I mean, like, if you want a really good recent example, if you look at the True Believers comics they bring out around movies, like they did it for Venom and all that, they're doing a Gatherer saga for April, which had Black Knight in it. So
And Black Knight is heavily rumored, and Guy Ritchie said, there was the reports that he's looking to do a Marvel movie. So Guy Ritchie, Black Knight, I mean,
yeah, it fits.
It's like completely his wheelhouse.
Time displaced Arthurian Knight, why not? Magic sword, go for it.
Yeah.
As long as it's not King Arthur again, because
I mean, I will take what the hell's his name? Charlie Hunnam. I mean, I'll take him as something in the MCU, but probably not King Arthur because that wouldn't work. But
how about no?
I watched that movie recently. I forgot how good and bad it was.
Oh, it's good bad, all right. the elephants are like 30 stories tall. I'm like, what is happening?
Oh my god. No, the slow down fight scene, the CG and that. But anyways, we're getting off track.
When he
but-
fights Ares at the end, yeah, or
Yeah.
whatever, yeah. Yeah, anyway, I mean, that's a thing, like, I think Namor is inevitable. Maybe not his own movie, but I think he could be a supporting character like Hulk, so...
And
Oh yeah, I'd put money on Black Panther 2. Because they can't make a movie because Universal right now, but
Yep.
I'd put money on Panther 2.
Yeah.
And I'd be okay with him being one of those roles like the Hulk. Like, we've seen the Hulk. We know who he is. We don't need him to have his own movie. Yes, we would all love, like, World War Hulk or whatever, and our Planet Hulk. That's the one.
We technically already got that, though, so it's
Yeah.
like, if they could do something like that, I mean, let's say hypothetically Namor is going to be in Black Panther 2, right? Right there, we're going to go to Atlantis, we're going to see him, we're going to get some of his plot as a villain, and you could flesh the character out, because, make no mistake, Namor, as much of a hero as he is, he's also equally a villain, so, you know...
He's a hero for his people.
Exactly.
Yes.
Doesn't mean he's a hero for us.
Yeah.
But, you know, the thing like with Hulk and that, like, you know, the more interesting Hulk stories, like, you know, if you look at Al Ewing's recent run, that wouldn't really work as a movie. It's
Right.
very much like a television, like, very niche idea, so... maybe a Disney Plus series. For some people, maybe not, but...
That'd be nice. I mean, there's the possibilities for him to do anything, and I think once we get the announcement of what the next phase is, that's really kind of going to be a good indicator of here's where we're going and here's what you can expect. But for now, everything seems to be up in the air. Like, nobody could have expected Shang-Chi film.
No.
Right? But it's like, what? Like, okay, sure.
No, Shang-Chi's the one movie that's made me kind of like realize no matter what they announce at Comic-Con, we're still not really going to know what they're planning.
Right.
No.
Because like here's a bunch of random like IPs that no one's ever heard of. Like, well, what the hell are you going to do with it? No.
Well,
Because
I mean,
that's all we can say.
Oh, so they like throwing wrenches in people because, mind you, right now Marvel is one of those like companies that are up in the air, and they have the balls to do what they want. They're
Yeah.
sitting there and they're showing, give us the most outrageous character, and we're gonna make it work.
And you know, that's kind of what makes me happy to like support the MCU, because they're like, look, we can make Captain America 4, Thor 4, and Iron Man 4, and we're going to break $1 billion. Instead, we're going to finish off Ant-Man because we want this to be a franchise. You know, like, they're not going back to safety and basics, and you have to commend them for that, because you could easily just go back to the well and be like, how about another Wolverine movie? How about another Wolverine movie? It's like, well, they're not doing that, and
I mean, we're going to get that.
we are,
Exactly.
but
No, here's Logan, here's Laura, here's Jimmy, here's Gabby, here's this, here's Duncan.
but
You
at
know,
least that's an evolution of the character. And you look at
That's-
Warner Brothers, they're like, and Batman and Batman and Batman and Batman and Batman. It's like, oh, stop, you know, like difference. You know, I want variety, and at least it looks like Phase 4 and beyond, we're gonna get that. So, you know,
I mean, especially like the Disney Plus shows, like you're getting a variety.
oh god, yeah.
They're being well. I think they're being smart with it. It's like all the movies are going to be for the new things. The Disney Plus shows we're going to like expand the old things.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the things we didn't get a chance to do in the movies, we're going to do it here and now.
But it
And
makes
especially with like Scarlet Witch and Vision doing Tom King's run, like
Oh, yeah.
would never tell that in a movie for a million years.
What makes me sad though about like the TV shows going forward is the ones that we've currently started to love, the Netflix ones.
Go!
We're not getting those again because
Don't bank on that. Well, not bank on it. There's a chance that they're not gone.
Yes,
They are working their asses off to
Wasn't
at
it
least like Loeb right now is fighting tooth and nail for Daredevil to come back.
and that's like the one I think has the most chance. You know,
But I'm like, I want to see Iron Fist's conclusion. Like, they sat there and they left that off open. We haven't finished Punisher, but I'm going to bet you Punisher is going to end in an open. Don't tell me if it does, because, like I said,
Oh,
haven't
I haven't
finished
I haven't finished it.
it. But then we're also getting Jessica Jones. Like, we have Luke Cage's story. Like, these are characters, though, that we have grown with in the past couple of years. And all of them right now are currently either already in new contracts for new movies or TV shows, but then where are we going to sit there and wait 5 years for these particular contracts to be done, and then probably go back to
I
these
can
characters?
tell you, I can tell you right now, all the Defenders actors have new contracts.
Exactly.
So no, I mean like with the shows, like they are under contract for these characters right now.
Right, yeah. They're still under contract for it, so.
And they're all like, they're not like the old contracts; they are the new contracts. Like, so, like, you know, they are working to get Iron Fist and Luke Cage back because they want to like resolve those cliffhangers.
Right, exactly.
Whether it's in the Heroes for Hire show, they don't know. That was the original plan. I think ideally they'd want like at least a wrap up season.
Yeah.
But you know, if it's Heroes for Hire, they do that way. I think Jessica Jones is the only one that's probably going to wrap up with season 3.
Yeah.
Because the showrunner's like, I've only got 3 seasons, I'm done. Like,
and clearly,
that's why she's already done.
None of them were anticipating cancellation. I mean, imagine if you could have told people, it's like, oh, Daredevil, that show winning all those awards and being the most watched, you know, top 3 Netflix show ever is getting canceled. People would have laughed at you, but Netflix was like, no. Like,
I say it's all because of episode length.
Yeah.
Like, Netflix wanted like 8 episodes or whatever Iron Fist was.
Yeah.
And Marvel said no. And that was it.
Yeah.
And the power play Dick Swing came in and they cancelled.
Well,
but Watch Punisher be the only one that doesn't get cancelled.
We know that's a completely different contract, apparently, operation than the previous one, so it wouldn't
because
surprise me.
he doesn't have that 2-year clause in his contract.
Yep.
And Cox may or may not have a loophole. They're finding that out.
Yeah.
He also though loves his fans so much. Like,
he's a cool dude.
Like obviously, people don't want to break their contracts, but I feel if anybody would break a contract for his fans,
I'm doing it.
It's gonna be him. He sat there and went against his agency. His agency said, "No, you can't do free selfies with your fans at Boston Comic Con," and he
had none of that.
to them and said, "No, these people created me, and they're the reasons why I am here."
Yeah, he lost them like hundreds of thousands of dollars that week. The dude was really chill. Like, he would like just chat with people. Like, he's honestly, you can tell he loves his character, and I'm not like, I will be shocked if he's not back by like the next year and a half. You know, like it's they're gonna do.
I'll say
it's
not gonna be instantly. We'll know. Hopefully we'll know at the investors meeting on April 8th.
Right. Yep.
That's when, you know, all the shows are going to be, well, maybe not all of them, but the majority of them are going to be laid down the table.
Exactly.
So it's either going to be like a Hulu or an FX.
Yeah.
That's where maybe like FX will probably have to change how they're structured. So it's not like a binge format, it's a week to week. But
it's going to happen anyway, so, you know, it's...
Yeah. It's all just a question of waiting, really, for those.
So
everything else...
I mean, by looking at this, the next investors meeting, we got about less than a week.
So you got one February 5th, isn't it?
Yep. So next week's podcast, guys, you can expect a lot of fallout from what we're talking about right now.